Hi everybody. I have my little labyrinth here. It's a little mini labyrinth that you can practice as a meditative tool. I wonder if any of you guys have these or have seen these. And if you've ever walked a labyrinth, you know that just when you think you're getting to the center, it takes you back to the beginning seemingly, and you have all these twists and turns. And so that practice of walking a labyrinth can be a really good practice for learning to stay in our centers and be present to what is and stay flexible. Many of the same attributes of a regular yoga practice. So I have a little touch of COVID today, and I was supposed to be out of town in a sunny location, and so I had to change my plans suddenly. But I'm glad that I'm here with you, and I'm not afraid of a little labyrinth walk. So let's practice some yoga together, shall we? That always helps me get back to my center. So we'll start seated. Prop yourself up, remove any hip flesh that might be keeping you from being grounded, and just arrive. Allow your eyes to close or your gaze to soften. And as you settle in, just notice, as we always do, all those external sensory stimuli, the sounds, any smells. Thankfully, I have my taste and my smell, so none of that's gone away. Notice the sensation of your clothes against your skin. And feel the temperature of the air. Allow yourself to just observe for a couple rounds your natural breath. Just feel how that feels in your body. And then we'll soften the belly, allow the shoulders to drop down away from the ears, and just prepare to invite a deeper breath. So as you breathe in through your nostrils, just fill up the belly, fill up the ribs, fill up the lungs. So draw that air all the way up to the tippy tops of the lungs. And then slowly release, let the air go. Nice slow exhalation, drawing the belly back into the spine. Just paying attention to the nuance of the breath. So noticing each one is a little bit different. Again, filling up, making space as you draw the air in, and perhaps pause at the top of the inhalation. You notice your shoulders draw back. You create a little more space in the chest. And then as you exhale slowly, see if you can keep that spaciousness in the chest as you draw the belly back into the spine, releasing all the exhalation, all the air. Good, let's take one more. Inhale deeply. And exhale slowly. Nice. As you're ready, blink open your eyes. Take your arms out wide. Reach up for all the goodness. There's so much goodness. Today's the first day of spring. It's World Down Syndrome Day. Let's take a moment to find some gratitude for something in your life, just one thing. Let's take it again. Inhale, reach up. Let the palms touch. Then exhale. One more. Maybe a person, maybe an animal. What are you grateful for? Let's take one more. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, hands to heart center. And this time, create an intention for your practice. Maybe close your eyes, go inside again. What would you like to have accomplished by the time we get to the center of this labyrinth. And then when you're ready, we'll blink our eyes open again if they're closed. Take your palms up above your head. Just take a gentle side bend to one side. And then we're going to sweep on over to the other side and take a side bend on the other side. So use your exhale to sweep and use your inhale to side bend. And just move sort of organically as your body dictates. Your body always knows what it needs, so just kind of let your body tell you what it needs this morning. Intuit what that is. We're just going from side to side, just waking up the side body. Take a couple more. Maybe you get a little wilder with your side bends and with your sweeps. Just make it your own. And we'll take one more. And then come up to center, reach your palms together, draw your hands down to your heart. And then take your legs, uncross them, place your feet on the floor, give yourself a nice big hug, and sit up tall. Take your gaze up toward the ceiling. Stretch the front of the throat. And on your exhalation, bring the chin down to the chest. Good. Inhale as you lift your nose toward the sky. And then exhale, slowly lower that chin down to the chest. Good. One more inhale. And one more exhalation. Good. Take your hands behind you. Fingers can point toward you. And just take your hips from side to side, giving yourself that windshield washer action. And then we had a request for stretching the feet, so we're going to get right into it. We're going to come up. So take yourself, if your knees will permit this, we're going to come into a Yogi Toe Stand. Now, this is not for everyone. So if you are not, if you're not, this is not going to work for you. Can you see my feet? Let me scoot back a little bit. So the heels are up and the feet are down. So we're coming into a balance already. The heels are up, toes are down. And we're just going to be here for a few breaths. So keep your breath. You didn't expect this twist or turn already in the practice, did you? Keep your breath smooth. Yeah, good. And when you're ready, take your fingertips to the floor. If your knees are okay with this, lower your knees to the floor, lower the tops of the feet to the floor. We'll come into kneeling position. So the tops of the feet now are getting the stretch. Yeah. And so we're going to take our arms out wide and give yourself a big hug. Wrap your arms around. Take a hold of your shoulder blades back behind you and see if you can kind of draw them apart. Again, take the nose up to the ceiling and then the chin down to the chest. This time round your spine. Good. Take another inhale, lift up, and exhale, lower down. Now, take note of which arm is on top. We're going to come back into that Yogi Toe Stand as you're ready. So come on up. Find your drishti, find your gazing point, something that's not moving right in front of you. Bring your palms together at your heart center and just have fun with this. See if you can use that internal sort of drawing the legs together toward the center to keep you steady. As soon as I did that, I unsteadied. So good. We'll be here for one more breath. Breath steady and smooth. On your exhalation, bring your fingertips to the floor. We'll come back down one more time. Lower the tops of the feet to the floor. Take your arms out wide and switch arms. So whichever arm was not on top, give yourself that hug. See if you can reach for your shoulder blades and draw them apart. Inhale as you lift your gaze and exhale, round forward, belly to spine, chin to chest. Good. Inhale again, lift. And exhale, Nice. Inhale again. And exhale round. Good. Remove that. Come back to your seat. This time cross your legs the funky way. So whichever way you had crossed them before. See if you can take them in the opposite way with the other leg in front. Tuck something underneath you if you like. We're going to take our palms, press them forward, and then send them up to the sky. Take a big breath in, and then exhale, take them behind you, clasp your hands behind you, shine your heart. Good. We'll take that one more time. Press your palms forward. Inhale, and exhale, send them back behind you. Squeeze your shoulder blades here. Good. We'll take one more. Press your palms. Inhale. Exhale, take them back behind you. Good. Good. Sit up nice and tall. Take your shoulders up, round them back. We'll take 3 shoulder rolls. Good. Noticing sounds, noticing however the shoulders are feeling today. See if you can get a little more, maybe you take one shoulder and then the other, get a little more space between the ears and the shoulders, and then just pause. And we'll take a hold of the right foot. We're going to give our right foot a little massage. And so you can start, in that arch of the foot and move your way up or back to the heel, and take each toe, maybe give each toe a little pull. And then take your left hand, see if you can thread, this is really hard, see if you can thread your fingers through your toes. Some people's toes are farther apart. And then once you get that, you can just kind of hold on to your right leg with your right arm and just give your toes a little massage here by rotating and moving the toes back and forth. Yeah, there's a lot we can do for our toes in yoga. Good. Release that. And just take a moment, place that foot on the floor. Notice the difference between the right and the left foot. And then we'll take the other foot lovingly in our hands. Give our left foot a little massage. Yeah, work your way up and down. And then when that feels complete, take your right fingers and thread them through as best you can. Yeah, not easy. Take a hold of that left leg and give a little massage here, rotating in a circle, back and forth. They actually make these little yoga toes, things that you can wear, and they give your feet a yoga massage. It's good for bunions and all the joints of the feet. Okay, let that go. Let's let our legs come forward. Release your feet completely. Flex your toes toward your face. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, come forward. Test your lower back. See how it's feeling today. Maybe if you have a strap close by, you can use your strap. We'll come into a gentle forward fold. So only come as far as you are quite ready. Bring your chin down to your chest. And we'll take a couple of breaths here. And just to settle in, just notice how the breaths can help you. So the inhalation, you can maybe lift and lengthen a little bit more. And then the exhalation, you can bring your chin down to your chest, your nose a little closer to your knees. Don't go too far. We haven't quite warmed up our spine yet, so we're just checking in. And on your inhale, we're kind of going to draw the belly into the spine and roll up, one vertebra at a time. Inhale, reach up. Let your palms touch. And then as you exhale, take the right leg and draw it across the left. Take the right hand behind you. We'll get into a little twist here. while we're here. You can keep that left foot flexing toward you. And then gently take your gaze over that right shoulder. So nice big breath in. And a long breath out. Takes your twist. A little more. Good. Another breath in. I can feel the energy moving in my toes. I hope you can too. Good. Giving us that firm foundation, a good start. Good. One more breath in. Lift and lengthen. Get long in the spine. And exhale, take your gaze over your right shoulder. So good. Twisting, wringing out, bringing blood flow to the body. Slowly let go. Let's point and flex a couple of times. Really draw those toes towards you. And then point them. Lengthen the tops of the feet. Good. Toes towards your face. Toes away from you. Good. One more. And then we'll take that twist on the other side. Good. Flex that right foot. Take your left hand behind you. Lift and lengthen. Send the crown of the head toward the ceiling as you gently, on your exhalation, rotate toward that left shoulder. Good. Keep pressing into the floor just to give you that lift. Think tailbone to crown, length in the spine. Good. Breathe in. And breathe out. Let's take one more. One more lift and lengthen, and one more exhalation to see where our mobility in our neck is allowing us to go today. Good. On your next exhalation, just gently unwind. Send your toes forward, point and flex a couple of times. Maybe do that little toe tap. Have I taught you this? This is really good for sleep. We don't want to go to sleep yet, but just as you are going to sleep tonight, you might take a few sessions of these toe taps where you click the balls of the feet together. But I digress. Let's come up to tabletop. So feel free to pad your knees. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Sophie, shake it out. Let the tops of the feet rest on the floor here. And then we'll come into some cat-cow. So drop the belly, lift the gaze. And on your exhale, draw the belly into the spine. Press the mat away. Good. Inhale as you come into your cow pose. And exhale through your cat. So good. Now here's your chance to really work into that spine. So if you're ready, you can bring your belly a little deeper into the spine. Really press the mat away and send your chin to your chest and feel that strength, that length, and that strength. And then on your inhalation, really dip the belly. Keep those shoulders away from the ears as you gaze up. Good. Maybe take a couple more. Good. Excellent. Find neutral. Shake it out if you like. Good. And then we're going to take that left leg, send it back, way back. Point the toes toward the floor as much as you can. And then lift the right arm. Come into bird dog on this side. So right arm extends. Good. Find that balance. Find that center point. Lift the left leg a little bit higher. Good. And then lower the right hand. Take the left toes and send them across the right leg. And then take your gaze over toward your toes. So stretch on the left side body. Toes are pressing into the earth. The heel is pressing away. Another stretch for the feet. Good. Breathe in here. And then as you exhale, send that leg back up. And then lower the knee down. Sophie, shake it out. Good. We'll send the right leg back. Toes pointing toward the floor. Right arm reaches. Take a gaze down somewhere right in front of you so that you have a nice long neck. So find that spot on the floor. Good. Find your steady center. Take a breath in. And on your exhalation, left hand comes down. Keep that leg up. Maybe lift it a little higher. And cross it over. Keep those toes pressing into the earth, the heel pressing back as you gaze over that left shoulder, stretching the right side body. Good. Nice stretch for the feet again. Breathe in. Breathe out, send that leg back long. And then lower that right knee to the floor. Bring your knees wide. Again, if you have a hard surface underneath you, I don't. I have a couple layers of carpet. Tuck something under your knees. And come into your child's pose. Another option is to use a block under your head if it just doesn't want to reach the floor today. Make this child's pose a restorative pose. So let the hips slide back toward the heels. And you can also tuck a blanket between your hips and your heels. Feel supported in whatever you do. Breathe in, send your fingers a little bit longer on the mat, and then turn your palms up. Just breathe in here. And breathe out. You can make a fist with your hands and then open. And make a fist with your hands and then open. Good, nice big breath in. Breathe the length of the spine. Make a fist and open as you exhale. And then come on back up to neutral, to tabletop. Bring your knees under your hips. Hands under the shoulders, and then move them up just a skosh, just a little bit. Tuck your toes. Lean back enough to get a stretch in your feet again. And then just lift your knees a couple of inches off the mat. So draw those elbow creases toward one another. Use the strength of your arms and your shoulders to hold you here. Legs also getting a little engaged. When you're ready, lift your hips, find your downward facing dog. Good. With your head underneath your heart, if you have any sinus issues like I do, you might start to notice. See if you can be here with that. We're getting things moving a little bit. Maybe walk your dog. And then from here, send your heels toward the floor and start that calf stretch that we all know and love, the hamstring stretch, if you lift your hips a little bit higher. Take a nice big breath in, come up on your toes, stretch the feet again, then look toward your hands and take a walk toward the front of your mat. Release your wrists, take them in circles. And then find your ragdoll. Reach for your elbows, let your head hang. Take a full breath in and a nice long breath out. Shake your head yes and no. And take one more breath in. And as you exhale, bend your knees, bring your belly down to your spine. See if you can let go a little bit more. And then on your inhale, release your hands. Roll up one vertebra at a time. As you reach up, take a look up. See if you can look back at your thumbs. Good. And then exhale, hands come to heart center. Just take a moment here in mountain pose. Recall your most excellent intention for your practice. Just to remember, sometimes I forget. And when you're ready, blink open your eyes and look down at your feet. Let your palms face forward in your mountain pose. Spread your toes nice and wide. And then lower your pinky toe to the floor. Then lower your fourth toe, your third, your second, and your first. So if you can look down at your toes, if you can see your toes, see them gripping the mat. So bringing a little more blood flow into those toes. And then find your drishti, look forward, Find a little spot on the wall. Oh, I do have a spot on the wall. Wonder what that is. I'm going to gaze at it because it's not moving. And then when you're ready, see if you can rise up onto your toes. Yeah. See how high you can get. Give yourself Barbie feet. So good for us. And then on your exhalation, see how slowly you can lower down back to your heels. Good. Now here we are back in mountain pose. Such a good fundamental yoga pose. So breathe in. Breathe out. Let those shoulders roll down and away. When you're ready, inhale, sweep your arms up, rise up, reach up, look up. And exhale, take your forward fold. Bend your knees as much as you need to. Let your head relax under your heart. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold again. Inhale, bend your knees as much as you need to. Root to rise, reach up. Look up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Good. Take a moment in your mountain pose. Release your arms. Let your palms face forward and lift and spread your toes. This time we're going to lower the big toe. See if you can press the big toe into the mat. Lift all the other toes. Keep them lifted. And then lower. This is hard. Lower your second toe, your third, your fourth, and your pinky. And then grip the mat. Good. Look forward. Find your drishti. This time, maybe you sweep your arms up as you come up on your toes. Always good if you have a wall or a chair near. You can use it if you need to. Good. Just try to keep your breath smooth and steady. Let's stay for one more breath. Good. Lower your heels down. Bring your hands to your heart. And say, yes, we did that. Yes, good job. All right, shake that out. Shake the left hand left and right. Shake the right hand up and down. Shake the right hand right and left. Shake the left hand up and down. And laugh about that. Come back to the front of your mat. Lift and spread your toes. We're not going to do that again. Press your toes into the earth. You know what it feels like. Inhale, root to rise. Let your palms touch. Lean back ever so slightly. Look up towards your thumbs. And exhale. Forward fold as much as you need to. Bend your knees. Let your fingertips come to the floor. Inhale, take a halfway lift. And exhale, hands come to the floor. Step back with your right leg. We're going to keep that right knee lifted off the mat, but if you'd like to lower it, feel free. We're going to take the right hand to the mat or a block. Take the left arm up, take a twist. Good, breathe in. And then take a circle with this left arm. See if you can keep the left knee over the left ankle. Take another circle. Good. And then lower the left hand down to frame the left foot. Stay up, or if you had lowered your knee, come on up. And we're going to use the strength of our legs to rise up and come up into Crescent Lunge. So reaching the arms up, drawing the elbow creases toward one another. Find that center. Find that center where you feel steady. Find your drishti. Good. Breathe in. And see if you can lift the heel on the right foot a little bit higher as you line up your left knee with your left ankle. Good. Now this is tricky. We're all probably wobbling a little bit. That's okay. See if we can keep our breath steady though. Even though our body may be wobbling, see if you can get your breath a little more steady. We'll take one more breath in. Reach those fingertips a little bit higher, crown of the head lifting. And then as you exhale, send the left arm forward, the right arm back. Take a twist. Good. Breathe in. And as you exhale, we're going to spin the back foot so it's on the floor at an angle. Now we're in Warrior Two. Take the palms. Send the fingertips out from the shoulders. Good. Breathe in. Again, that left knee over the left ankle. And take a side angle. So this left elbow will come onto the left leg. Reach the right arm overhead. And turn your torso toward me. Good. Send your left arm forward if you want a little bit more of a side angle, a little more oblique activation, a little more fun, a little sudden turn on our labyrinthine yoga practice. But you're always welcome to stay right where you were, side angle. Or you can even take your left fingertips down to the floor. Good. So from where we are, having so much fun, look down at your left toes, straighten your left leg. We're going to send this left hand down to the inside of the left leg, reach the right arm up, and voila, here we are in triangle pose. Good. So reach, let your eyes, see if you can gaze toward that lifted arm. Take another breath in and another breath out. And then we're going to keep that left leg straight, slowly rise up and take the right arm down, lift the left arm up for a reverse triangle. Good. Breathe in. Breathe out. And then we are going to finally bend that left knee, come spin that back foot so it's facing forward. And then lower the right knee down, lower the top of the right foot down. Take your blocks or your blanket, whatever you have, give yourself some preppage, and come into lizard pose. So you might want to take this left foot and bring it over a little more to the left side of the mat. Set yourself up so you're getting the stretch in that left leg and your right hip flexor as well. Good. Breathe in. Breathe out. This is a deep stretch. I know you haven't even noticed that. It's going to feel so good. Use your breath until it does. We'll be here for a few more breaths. You've done so well on this side. I feel the need to make sure we do it on the other, so we will balance out. Let's stay where we are, though, for another couple of breaths. You know how when you reach the center of the labyrinth, you're supposed to hang out there until you get a message or feel the impulse to begin your journey outward? Sometimes you feel like you have to make something up. I didn't get a message. What? I think the journey is the message. So as we come out of this lizard pose, if you haven't received a message, have no fear. It's all about the journey. So release your hands to the floor. We're going to tuck the right foot. We're going to send the left foot back, coming into our downward facing dog. And then from here, do what you need to do to walk out the dog. Enjoy the stretch here. And then find some stillness. We'll take a breath or two here. Release the tension in the back of the neck, if there is any. Lift your heels and then lower them down. Good. Breathe in. And breathe out. Good. One more breath in. And one more breath out. When you're ready, we're just going to step the right leg forward. Find that low lunge here, that runner's lunge, where we started on the other side. And feel free to lower your knee if you like, or keep it lifted. Eventually, we will lift it again. Take your left hand to the inside of the right foot, sweep the right arm up, take your twist. And then take a few shoulder circles here. Work out the kinks. Good. Nice. Bring your fingertips down to the floor. And as you're ready, kind of get steady. Find your drishti in front of you. And then rise up. Take your crescent lunge. Feel that steadiness. Feel that stretch in the left foot as you take your right knee over your right ankle. Draw your elbow creases toward one another. Take a big breath in. Take the right arm forward, the left arm back. Just when you thought you were so steady, let's challenge that. Take a twist and a turn toward the left. Good, breathe in. Breathe out. Excellent. We're going to take our palms, face them down as you spin your back foot, your left foot, yes, it is the left foot to flat at that angle. So the heel crossing over, intersecting with the left center of the left foot. Warrior two. Good. Breathe in. Breathe out. Drop those shoulders down and then bring your right elbow to the right thigh. Take your side angle pose of choice and keep pressing into the left side of the left foot if you've lost that connection to the earth. Decide if you want to come into this more serious version of side angle, or maybe you want to lower your fingertips to the floor or a block. Take your side angle of choice, turn your torso more to the left, and take a breath. Good. Breathe in. Breathe out. Excellent. As you're ready, we'll come up through warrior two, straighten that leg, right leg, and then take a reverse triangle. Don't worry, it's a twist and a turn. Then come back to center. We'll come into triangle. So right arm reaches down to the inside of this left leg or to a block. Left arm reaches up. Keep pressing into all four sides of the feet. Good. Feel this expansiveness of this triangle. Feels so good. Good. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Look down at your right toes. Bend your right knee. Turn your back foot so it's facing forward. Take your hands down to the mat. And then maybe you want to slide your right leg over toward the right. Maybe not. Take your right hands down to the mat. And then lower your left knee to the mat. Set yourself up for your lizard. So maybe that means blocks or blankets. And breathe. What choice do we have? We keep breathing. Right? We keep walking. Good. Nice big breath in. Long breath out. Good. And just when it seems like we're coming out to where we began, we take a twist and a turn. And we end up on the outskirts, on the very outside of our labyrinth. How did that happen? We just keep walking, one foot at a time, breathing. Walking. Good. Soften the back of the neck, soften the jaw. Good. Let's take one more breath. And as you exhale, remove your props, slide them out of the way. Tuck your left toes. Send your right foot back to meet your left. We'll take one more pass through downward facing dog. Maybe you want to walk your dog, or maybe you just want to press those heels back toward the floor and find stillness. Good. Excellent. Take another breath in, slide forward into your plank, lower your knees, lower the tops of your feet, come all the way down to your mat. Make a little pillow. Rock your hips from side to side. Good. Breathe in. And breathe out. Excellent. As you're ready, take your right arm out to the right. Extend it out from your shoulder. Take your left hand to the outside of the left shoulder and place your right cheek on the mat. So you're turning toward the left. And unless you have any shoulder injuries, begin to turn toward that right shoulder and take your left foot to the outside of your right leg. So it's a shoulder opener, and you're also using your left hand to press you open as far as you're ready. Good. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. One more breath in. And on your exhalation, come back to your belly. Bring your chin to the mat. Bend your right leg. Bring it up towards your left. So both legs are bent. Reach for the outsides of your feet. See if you can come into a bow pose. Just take a gentle bow. Draw those shoulder blades together. Bring the feet toward the ceiling. You got this. Excellent. Release that. Lower the feet to the floor. Turn your head to the right. Extend your right arm out, palm face down. Take your right hand to the outside of the right shoulder. You got this. Begin to gently roll to the right. You can bring your right toe, right toes to the floor behind your left leg. Good. Press into the floor as much as you need to open up that left shoulder. Good. One more breath. And then slowly release. Come back to center. Bring your forehead to the floor. Bend both knees. Reach for your ankles. Send those heels toward the ceiling as you draw your shoulder blades toward one another. Lift up into your bow. Good. Breathe in. Lift a little higher if you've got it in you. Open your chest. You've got this. And exhale, let it go. Turn your head to one side. Rock your hips out. No more of that nonsense. Good. And then we're just going to roll to our backs. Hug your knees into your chest. Take that yummy circle. Circle your hips out in both directions. Nice. As you're ready, give yourself a nice big hug. Wrap your arms around. Just breathe here. Good. Nice big breath. Then send your left leg long. Reach your right heel toward the ceiling. Go ahead, wave to your friends with your right foot. And then draw that knee toward your nose. Take your nose toward your knee. Good. And then lower your shoulders. Take the left hand to the outside of this right leg. Take it across your body. Simple twist. The right shoulder stays close to the ground, and take your gaze toward that right shoulder. Good. Nice full breath. Breathe in and let it go. Good. One more breath. All this expansiveness we've created in the lungs and the chest and the shoulders. Breathe into all that space. And then on your exhalation, draw that right knee back into your chest, and we'll switch. Send the right leg long, send the left leg up, wave to your friends. Nose comes to knee, knee comes to nose. Good, breathe in. Breathe out, lower the head and shoulders. Take that leg across the body, open up with that left arm, take your gaze in that direction, and breathe. So your leg may or may not reach the floor. Wherever you are, you're perfect. Take another breath in. Soften the jaw, soften the face. Remember, it's the journey, not the destination. Don't put that pressure on yourself to have to be anything other than what you are. When you're ready, hug your knee into your chest. Send your legs long, bring them wide as your mat. Take your arms way overhead. Take a full body stretch. Give your lower back a little stretch so you arch your back. And then release your hands to the floor. Just allow your palms to face up. Tuck your shoulder blades underneath you. And just surrender. Surrender to gravity. Allow the heaviness of your body to just melt into the floor. And paradoxically, there's also this lightness. Allow that to be. And just close your eyes and be here. Present to your body, your breath. Present to you, your wonderful journey. As you're ready, begin to deepen your breath. Bring some movement to the body, or stay right where you are. That's good too. If you'd like to roll to one side and just pause here, noticing how you feel. Maybe use the strength of your arms to press yourself up if you're ready. Let your eyes just close once you are again seated. And take a moment as we begin to just observe your natural breath. Observe your posture. What have you learned about yourself on your journey? When you're ready, take your arms out wide, reach up for all the goodness. Draw your palms down into your heart center. Take a moment, just as we did in the beginning, to find a point of gratitude. Something small, something big. And remember your intention. Maybe carry that into your day. And if you have some extra, send out a prayer to someone or somewhere. Thank you guys for practicing. Happy Monday, happy week. Namaste. Bye, everyone. I'm grateful for vaccines and boosters, that's for sure.